Hello there, speed duelists, and welcome back to another tournament review, this time of Speed Duel Showdown 148, and it had 8 players, so a perfect bracket. We're gonna see 7 feature matches, and I haven't watched them yet, so let's dive into the first one. Oh, little spoiler there. It's between Domoski98 and J-Rock, new faces to the channel, so let's see. They're both on the Duke Devlin skill, looks like. And it's a mirror match. Very dicey mirror match. Speed Duel seems fun. One player says it is pretty good. And he starts off with the Melody of Awakening Dragon. It's a nice setup for next turn. I think these players might be fairly new to the format. Flips up the Duke Devlin skill, forgets to put one card back. Let's see if the other player catches that. Looks like it hasn't been caught yet. There is no main phase 2, indeed. But J-Rock, being a bro, letting the opponent set a card. Okay. Here is J-Rock activating the skill, and also forgets that you have to put one card back. Okay. He has the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Gonna bring out the whites. Gonna search the white veil. It's interesting. I think he could have just gone for game. Okay, so enemy controller will remain set on the field. This match is yeah, it's going pretty weird. Both players not used to playing DuelingBook, I think, but yeah. Okay, finally they figured it out. Enemy controller just switches the dragon to defense mode, and Snipe Hunter is going to snipe the Dice Swoon. Looks like there was a bit of lag for one player. Offerings to the Doomed will destroy the whites, but yeah, now Domoski is behind a draw phase, and J-Rock is going to take full advantage of that. Gonna also blank their draw phase and just going to attack. Not for game yet, but that was enough. Domoski couldn't out the Arm Drag level 10 white. Let's see whether game 2 goes any better. They're both on the volcanic shells as well. Normally you want to side that out in the mirror because you don't need to destroy that many cards, I suppose. Anyway, here comes Snipe Hunter going to destroy said monster. Again, he hasn't flipped up his skill yet, so he's playing with fire there. Gonna pay 500, and I imagine using the Snipe Hunter again. Oh no, he's going to set one, the Cosmic Cyclone, as a bluff and go into the battle phase, but gets hit with Offerings to the Doomed, so no draw phase. And Domoski will be able to destroy the set Cosmic Cyclone. Looks like he hadn't discarded yet, but he'll do so after the fact. Okay, discarding is a cost, you should do that first. And it's just gonna attack him for 1500 damage. Okay, let's see whether J-Rock can top deck something. The third volcanic shell. Yeah, but luckily the skill lets you put back a card back to the bottom of the deck if the players actually read that line. But it's okay. I think both of these guys are fairly new to Speed Duel, so it's an easy mistake to make. I'm not sure when the offerings were skipped. Something you can do on DuelingBook is just leave it face up on the field and put a counter on it. And, anyway, it looks like it's not gonna matter. J-Rock should be able to clean up from here with that Arm Drag level 10 whites. And there we have it. Yeah, J-Rock advancing to the top 4 of this tournament. Let's see. Now we have Morgan and Delicatus. We saw both of them in last video as well. And it looks like... Oh, we are going to see more volcanic action with Morgan being on an Axel Brody skill and Delicatus on Dark Magician, the best deck of the format, of course. It's gonna start off slow with Witch of the Black Forests. An interesting inclusion for sure. Volcanic Rocket being summoned, going to search a copy of Blaze Accelerator, and he is on 2 of them because he is on the Blaze Accelerator deployment skill, which changes the name of Blaze Accelerator to Tri-Blaze Accelerator, which is a card that you need to summon Volcanic Doomfire. Imagine seeing this card. So let's see. Okay, looks like Delicatus is trying to clear some stuff up. He has no response to this, but he's just gonna say, hey, in the future, you should declare everything you're doing. Because technically, after the resolution of the skill, Delicatus could have used Cosmic Cyclone to banish the Blaze Accelerator. Doomfire going to attack over the Witch. Yeah, but that effect is not going to trigger now because there is no other monster on Delicatus' side of the field. Witch is going to search out Tribe Infecting Virus. Classic play from the Chaos Yata formats. And now we see Cosmic Cyclone being used to take out Zoma the Spirits that would have been a dangerous card in different circumstances. And whoa, Delicatus just drawing Dark Magician off the top. Gonna special summon it using the skill and then searching. Interesting. Instead of just going for the 1000 Knives, he is going to use the skill to search for another copy of Dark Magician. Of course, he wouldn't need 1000 Knives, right? Because he's the Tribe Infecting Virus. He can call Pyro, and that is enough to attack for game. He's gonna use the Allure though. Then normal summon the Tribe. Tribe call Pyro, and that clears it up. So easy game 1 for Delicatus with the Dark Magician strategy. Yeah, which pretty interesting inclusion. Makes your deck a bit more going first friendly, and he's playing the enemy controllers, so there's a nice bit of synergy. Let's see how he does going first. He's going to set 1000 Knives and enemy controller. Galaxy Cyclone is going to snipe the enemy controller. Rocket searches the Blaze Accelerator and not gonna run it out yet. And Witch is going to search for another copy of Witch to go with the Allure. Could just set the Witch as well. But he is going to Allure. That's a perfect Allure. Depending on that back row, there is a Book of Moon, so it's not going to be a game yet. He lets his opponent special summon the Dark Magician and summon the Tribe, and the Tribe is going to be hit with Book of Moon. Okay, interesting. Delicatus is going to set one more attack over the Rockets, and now Morgan will have to make some good plays, but it's just going to be set DD Warrior Lady, set Zoma. But yeah, 1000 Knives gonna pick apart that Warrior Lady. Zoma is going to keep Morgan alive for now, but there is the Book of Moon to put it back in the spell and trap zone, and since it's a trap, it cannot be activated again this turn. And it looks like Morgan is aware of that, going to scoop it up. Very exciting to see. Next we have Mr. Geets. We saw him for the first time on the channel last week, going up against Leif Anderson, who we see every week with this patented dice deck. So lots of dice this week. At least one of them in the top 4, and Leif Anderson is also a bit confused on how the skill works. Yeah, put it back on the bottom. Snipe Hunter going to pop the back row, but Book of Moon gets chains. And he's not going to activate his volcanic shell. Even though, against fossils you probably do want to, because if they have the skull ghost, you're always dead. Doesn't matter if you have 500 life points. Okay. So, going to use his skill, which basically banishes a card from your hand face down, to be able to activate Fossil Fusion. And oh, he's gonna punish life super hard for not activating Volcanic Shell by banishing it to summon the Skullbone, which does say a level 4 or lower monster as material. But in the damage step, life is gonna use Spike Shield with Chain, so Snipe Hunter goes up to 11 defense, and if it battles while in defense, it gains the attack as well, so that is 2600 defense. Very interesting tech on life's side, knowing that Book of Moon and Enemy Controller, Floodgate Trapple are all relevant cards this format. But life now has the Melody of Awakening Dragon, going to discard the regular Armed Dragon that he added. But in the standby phase, Mr. Geets wants to activate Book of Moon. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But yeah, it shouldn't matter a whole lot, because Snipe Hunter can just be flip face up. Life is going to send the level 10 from his hand to the grave, but that doesn't work. You have to send one Armed Dragon level 10 or 10 levels of worth of Armed Dragons from your field or grave to the banished zone to summon it. But seems like the misclick is getting cleared up. Sphere Kuribo will protect Mr. Geets. And he is just going to have to set a Weathering Soldier. So a bit of messy play there. That's Dueling Book for you, but it has so many advantages over automated simulators. So Armed Dragon level 10 white, popping the Weathering Soldier, which triggers its effects, and should also... no, the skill only triggers when a fusion is destroyed by a card effect. Okay, so just the effect of Weathering Soldier. And let's see, Mr. Geets has some tools at his disposal right now. There is a Book of Moon, that's annoying. Yeah, because he has to banish a card from his hand to use his skill. I'm going to banish the Snipe Hunter and the Weathering Soldier for the Skull Buggy. You can banish that from your graveyard to add any card that mentions Fossil Fusion. And it's going to Time Stream into Skull Knight. And then the Buggy will add another Time Stream. So it's time to rank up again into the Skull Gios. But here that Book of Moon is going to cause trouble. So there is 16 from the Magnet Warrior. And Book of Moon flipping the Skullgios face down. Unfortunate. And there is offerings, so even more outs to the fossil. So this time, no, because it has to be face up. So still not getting any encounters for free. And there is a dead drag down into the grave. How is he summoning that with the effect of... No, I don't get how he is summoning that. Does it have like an extra summon condition? No, I don't see it on there. Is it on the Buggy? No, so I'm a bit lost. But it's, yeah, let me know in the comments if you see how that worked. But yeah. Anyway, it's 1-0 for the dice deck. But now they kind of bricked. They do have Book of Moon, so they're not gonna die anytime soon. Oh, unless Nightbeam just snipes the Book of Moon, right? But it doesn't. It hits the bluff Dice Swoon. A card from the hand was banished, a copy of Book of Moon, so there is already a counter on the skill. But that's not gonna do much if there's only one monster in the grave. But Drag Down is going to solve that. It's a bit of a pity that there wasn't a level 10 in the grave, because then Mr. Geets could have gone for a Skulgios immediately. But Weathering Soldier being discarded of the Drag Down is going to allow Mr. Geets to pick up a Time Stream. So now they are going to use their skill to fusion summon out the Skull Bone, and that will be time streamed up into the Skull Knight. Very good to have that one in the graveyard. The Skull Bone is immediately going to banish itself to add the other copy of Time Stream. This deck is so fun to watch. And now Mr. Geets is going to try to attack for game, but Book of Moon is going to spoil that. And now Life can just go ham. He's gonna use the Melody to add the level 10 and the white. Maybe he didn't activate a Melody on the first turn yet, just to play around the possibility of a Fossil Fusion, well, the Fossil Fusion skill banishing the Armed Dragon level 10 from the graveyard. But now he has to go for it. Destroys the Snipe Hunter. And this is a lot of damage. Unfortunately, both time streams are gone. So Mr. Geets will have to find a way to maybe bring out Skulgios again. Here we see Skull Knight being banished from the graveyard to destroy the Armed Dragon level 10 whites. Banishes a card from the hand face down for the skill. And he runs 2 Skulgios. Okay. So he's going to attack the Snipe Hunter. That's 2000 points of damage. And any battle damage it does is doubled. Yep. So going into game number 3, we finally saw fossils in full swing, in full action. Let's see how they fare in game number 2. Delta will be summoned, send another copy of Delta, and now we are going to see Drag Down into the Grave being activated, and it's probably going to snipe that Armed Dragon level 10 white from the hand of the opponent. Yeah, thought so. Weathering Soldier now activates, which is going to give Mr. Geets a time stream, and this Drag Down isn't looking so good, but he can banish it face down for the skill, yeah. Alongside the Armed Dragon level 10 whites to bring out Skulgios immediately. So play is back to Life Anderson, who is going to bring out 2 Armed Dragon level 10 whites to his hand with Melody. He's going to Dice Wound the back row just for some insurance. And use the Duke skill to add Snipe Hunter to the hand. And put 1 card back on the bottom of the deck, revealing that it's a spell or trap. Funny, funny. He's going to use Snipe Hunter to destroy Skulgios. That does give Mr. Geets a counter. However, now Life Anderson gets to bring out the Armed Dragon level 10 whites. Snipe Hunter for the Delta, and that is going to hit. So, clean game on board for Life Anderson. The fossil deck, we're never gonna see it win a match on the stream, I guess. Last top 8 match, we have Leo Trampas Locas against that guy. That guy, notorious fan of the Duke deck as well. So half of this tournament is on Armed Dragon, and we saw at least 2 of them already making it to the top 4. But Leo Trampas Locas is on the Kaiba skill, Viral Infection. You get to discard cards from your hand, and then the opponent has to send that many from the deck to the graveyard, but it's gonna backfire as that guy is also on the volcanic shells. The goal of this deck is to deck out. It might be a bit too slow to contest with the very aggressive dice strategy. Yeah, I think he's already dead. Snipe Hunter misses, but is going to respin another one. That's what happens when I play Snipe Hunter, you know. He's going to try for it again, and now it hits. So that blue is not going to resolve, but what is going to resolve is that Melody of Awakening Dragon. And Leo Trampas Locas is already out of the duel. Unfortunate. But yeah, this dice deck is so silly. We see Leo Trampas Locas bringing on Maxi. Not sure how that is going to work, because Arm Dragon level 10 white is a built-in summon, as the cool kids say. That guy adding Dice Foon and putting back a card. I'm just going to set one to each row. For some reason, Leo does not want to play the rest of the game, so that means we have 3 Dice Arm Dragon decks in the top 4. This didn't look too bad. He could have discarded like 3. Oh, he's probably on 2 of each Ojama. So if you open double of Ojama Black, your Ojama Magic becomes dead. Very unfortunate. Okay, so now we have a J-Rock on dice versus Delicatus on Dark Magician. Let's see whether the best deck of the format can beat a whole array of Duke Devlin. Duke Devlin will be going first. Has the Melody again. Oh, it's such a powerful card. Pitching the Volcanic Shell, so he's not even going to minus of this. Setting the shell, setting a card in the back row. Now, as I said, I think J-Rock is fairly new to Speed Duel, so he might not know yet that you don't really want to set any monsters against Dark Magician. Because here he is. Cosmic Cyclone taking out that enemy controller. The skill lets him add Magic Rebo. And Witch going to attack the shell. And J-Rock taking 2500 from Dark Magician directly. So for situations like this, I've actually considered siding or playing one skilled Dark Magician. Because 25 plus 19 is game, and you can search it off the skill as well. Anyway, J-Rock now dropping to 500 life points with his last Volcanic Shell activation. Activates the skill to search for Snipe Hunter. Puts back a card. Now he's going to learn that he has to put a card back on the bottom of the deck. So we see Snipe Hunter being summoned, but Delicatus has the enemy controller. The insane interaction with Witch of Black Forests. Love that. Yeah, it's a shame Witch of the Black Forest didn't get a secret rare printing in the box. But maybe that's a cute ultra rare for Speed Duel OTS Pack 8. J-Rock again opening with the Awakening. The Melody of Awakening Dragon. I'm just going to set a bluff set, Foolish Burial. So I would presume that Delicatus is immediately going to sniff that out, yeah, with the Space Typhoon. And activating Allure. Now he has an interesting choice. Looks like he is going to banish the Dark Magician. Okay, I can agree with this. DD Crow immediately taking out the Arm Dragon level 10 from the graveyard, and Delicatus is not even going to set his Witch. Okay. So now J-Rock is forced to Snipe Hunter his own back row, and that nets in the game already. So yeah, Delicatus, sorry man, should have set the Witch. Note that Snipe Hunter landed a 6 as well, so J-Rock didn't even have to respin the dice to protect his own macro. So now Delicatus forces J-Rock to go first. Yeah, we know what this card does. And DD Crow immediately going to banish an Artagal of 10 whites. I was on DD Crow in the sideboard for a long time, but I'm not sure whether it's worth it actually, going for it like this. Delicatus going to summon the Witch, which will get in for 11, so that nice bit of chip damage. But yeah, J-Rock still has a very powerful hand, discarding the whites, which will allow him to summon the other whites, and that's game, because yeah, Witch can search Magic Rebo, but Delicatus would not be able to activate its effect on this turn. So we are going to guaranteed see 2 more Armtag level 10 whites mirror matches. That guy pretty experienced with this deck, so Leif Anderson going to not summon anything yet, just set double Book of Moon. I can agree with this play. That guy starting things off with the Duke Devlin skill, adding Snipe Hunter and putting back a Cosmic Cyclone, was that? But it's going to immediately get hit by a Book of Moon. Foolish on the Armtag level 10. Special out the other one from the hand. And I can imagine that this will get Book of Moon as well. His buttons are going crazy, he says. And that guy will attack with the whites, but Book of Moon is going to put a stop to that. So we've seen 2 white dragons out of that guy so far, none out of Life. And Life will get his Snipe Hunter booked immediately. So now that guy just has to resolve a Snipe Hunter with 3 rolls in total. That should work. That's 1 miss, but the second one hits. So that guy really wants to win the final, this top 4 match, because then he can play the finals against a friend. Okay. So I guess J-Rock and his opponent from round 1 and that guy, they're all in the same group. They're all in the same Snipe Hunter dice club. Leif Anderson starting things off with Duke skill and Snipe Hunter, putting 1 back, and is going to roll a 1. No, you re-roll that. You re-roll that every time. And now it's 6. Oh, man. These dice are betraying the players. Guess it's not their lucky day, eh? Okay, apparently on the summon, that guy wanted to Book of Moon. And now things are just messed up. So, okay, the Snipe Hunter has to be on the field face down, and the shell has to be in the hand. Okay. Okay, we're all set, we're all set. That guy is going to blind without protection, use Dice Swoon, and it rolls a 4. It doesn't betray him. That's why he's that guy. The dice just don't betray him. Anyway, that guy now picks up the Melody of Awakening Dragon. I used to say that pre-preparation of rights was the most broken speed duel card, because it's a clean +1, but it might be the Melody of Awakening Dragon. That guy is going to use the Duke skill to pick up Dice Swoon, put back Snipe Hunter, is going to set Dice Swoon. That is a wild decision, absolutely wild, and it's gonna run into Book of Moon. So that turn was played out a bit weird. But now Life has the best card in the deck, the Melody of Awakening Dragon. He can flip up his Snipe Hunter. So that guy is going to lock in. Ooh, Life accidentally discards his Einhorn Trap. As they have been calling it in the chat. Spike Shield with Chain. And that guy has a pretty good hand, What are these draws in a bad way? No, I think your hand is pretty good. He's the RNG god. Here is Dicehoon. He's gonna go for result 4. Okay, that's fine. His Snipe Hunter, however, will get sniped by Offerings to the Doomed. But here is that guy with the Melody. He's going to immediately summon out the big boy and attack for 3000 points of damage. So I think to turn this around, Life would need like back row removal plus yeah, plus Melody, but let's see whether he draws it. Oh, that is a very unfortunate draw. Dice skill was already used, so yeah. Plus can't draw because of Offerings. So it looks like this match should be over. Yeah, it's over. Players are just going through the motions. Okay. So one more dice mirror. We have that guy and J-Rock, the two friends. And it looks like J-Rock will be going first. His hand is not very good. Oh, that guy is going first, but his hand is not very good either. And J-Rock is not able to fix his hand yet. But is going to go for the Dicehoon. Yeah, you reroll that. Imagine if this hits a 5. No, it's just a 3. Okay. Hitting the other set Dicehoon. And we see Cosmic Cyclone banishing another copy of Cosmic Cyclone. So both players very awkward opening hands. And this Volcanic Shell isn't making it any better. The skill will add Snipe Hunter, put back the brick White Veil. Snipe Hunter is going to take out that set Volcanic Shell. Going to pay 500. This puts that guy in a dangerous position. Yeah, the skill is once per duel for both players. Yeah, Jay hadn't used the searching effect yet. It's a good thing to place like a counter on this or a dice to indicate that you already used it. So it looks like J-Rock is going to run with this explosive first game. Oh, not yet. Oh, is going to reroll. Yeah, another 6. That's funny. But there is still Volcanic Shell in the graveyard. So he gets 3 more tries, 2 more tries to roll something that's not a 1 or a 6. 5. Okay, yeah. So there is the game 1 for J-Rock. Yeah, going through the motions. Players diving into the side deck for game 2. Let's have a look at the hands. That guy forcing J-Rock to go first. And there is Melody plus Shell plus Snipe Hunter plus Arm Drag level 10 white. So looks like he will just have to survive and then eat his way through Book of Moon and enemy controller. He's probably just going to set the Shell. Not even, he's just going to pass. And that guy cannot punish it. He doesn't have access to a second Arm Dragon. If he did, he could Snipe Hunter target his own back row. But yeah. That guy going in for 15 damage. But oh, look at J-Rock's hand. This is insanity. Adding 2 Arm Dragons. Next, using a skill, I would presume. No. In that case, his Snipe Hunter is going to get Book of Moons. Uses the Melody to add just 1. That is something you can do. And on the resolution, wow, that guy is going to punish super hard with the DD Crow. So now, J-Rock has no way to get any of these in the graveyard unless he plays a second Snipe Hunter. Because you cannot use Melody for 0. So, Snipe Hunter going to get rid of J-Rock's Snipe Hunter. And then attacking for 15. But yeah, this duel should be over. There is a DD Crow on J-Rock's side. But yeah, we are going into... Oh, no, there is a second Snipe Hunter. It's not over yet. Although, that guy has an enemy controller. So it is over. Oh, but... no enemy controller on the summon. That's a weird decision. But Snipe Hunter is going to miss 2 times. Is going to miss 3 times. Rolls a 1. Okay. Just a summon. Going to search out the White Veil. And now that guy is going to be forced to use enemy controller at the start of the battle phase to put that Arm Drag level 10 white in defense position. And just like that, Jay, from a completely unwinnable position, is in a winnable position. But that guy just draws the Arm Drag level 10 white. He's that RNG god. He's that good. So we are going to go in a game 3. This finals has been the best dice mirror we've seen all day. Okay, that guy will be forced to go first. His hand isn't amazing, but he does have the Melody, so that's something. Just going to set his quick plays. J-Rock gonna start off with Foolish Burial. The best minus card in the game. Resolution, no DD Crow. Next, J-Rock does see the play, going to put back one of his Arm Drag level 10 whites, so that he would have 2 targets in his deck. Just another advantage of the skill. Back in my day, skills just discarded a card for cost, but that was too powerful, so you have to put 1 back on the bottom. Which is apparently even better in some decks. You can't do that, you can only summon 1 of them per turn, and that guy knows. He got too excited. There is Snipe Hunter, White Veil. He's gonna try to attack for game, but yeah, there is a Book of Moon, obviously. And I think J-Rock got too excited. Because yeah, Book of Moon flips Arm Drag level 10, White face down, and if White Veil gets destroyed, you take 3000 damage. Normally Arm Drag level 10 White protects you from that effect, but so yeah, it looks like that guy is going to run with it because he can still search the Snipe Hunter. He can have 2 armed dragons. Cleaning up a bit of a misclicky mess, but yeah, this should be his game. Foolish for another white, banish it, and yeah, just attack over the Snipe Hunter. Now, this is BM, this is BM. 6 is not going to take the damage. Ah, the BM's man. But we do see that guy winning the mirror match, and as you can see in the graph of the tournament, no, where is it? Let's see the brackets. Speed Duel Showdown 148 was won by that guy. Did he play? No, he didn't play 3 mirrors. He had the Ojama matchup. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And keep in mind, these tournaments happen every Sunday and are free to enter. Bye.